Okay, today we're going to be using the Samlex power supply with battery backup capabilities, the SEC 1223 BBM, which we got this from HRO, and we're going to be hooking this up to our GMRS and 2-meter rig out in the other room, so we'll have power, whether we lose AC power or not, we'll still have battery backup. So we're going to get to that. Stay tuned. Our basic GMRS setup with their CB set and a 2-meter radio. We got a scanner below and a 10-12 meter rig below, and our 2 power supplies. The new one we just hooked up with the battery backup. Our battery backup is located at the bottom in that white styrofoam container. I'll pull that out and we'll take a look at that. Here we have our car battery. We have it fused at each leg, positive and negative, to be on the safe side, with 30 amp fuses. Probably reduced that to 25. We got that running into our equipment here. So we got in this, we're gonna replace this eventually with either a wood or steel box. It will be lined also to keep it more temperature constant. We'll show you the connections in the back next. Back here we have the battery connected to the power supply. This is the main power feed that goes into this PowerWorks PD8, which feeds the radios on this side. We got a separate power supply on the opposite side here. Separate power supply for the CB set and a PD4 that feeds this, and it'll feed the other radio below. So that's the basic GMRS and 2-meter battery backup system we're using. Let's scan it back here real quick. So that's what we're using for the power, to show you how we use the battery backup in this power supply on the Samlex SEC 1223 BBM. And so that's the way it's connected up. Next we'll turn it on. Okay, so we turn on our power supply and we can turn on each radio here. And let's get this one on. Here's the GMRS. And then we're going to turn on the 2-meter Kenwood, and now to power up. We're going to kill the power. Here's the power supply, the power on, power off. Now we're running off the battery. Back on. Let's kill the main AC going to it in case we lose power. Power goes out. See, we're still up and running. Everything's still lit up. Let's put our power back on. So while this is on, we'll send a trickle charge to the battery. And we had this on all day, so I feel safe turning it off. I leave it on 8 to 10 hours a day, every day. So I want to call home from where I'm out and get through. Well, that's our basic operation on this, on how this GMRS station is hooked up. We're using the ICOM, and we're using a Kenwood for the 2-meter. Next, we'll give you a little, we'll do a little demo here. Scroll down to a site that's down by Disney, and that's about 40 miles from here. Let's see if we can key up that repeater. It's a little noisy, but that's a Disney repeater 40 miles from here. So we can hit stations we're only running about 40 watts out of this radio to a DB404B using 3/8 inch heliacs. And we got about 25 feet of that. So we eventually want to get that antenna up. That's our next project. So as you can see, we're getting approximately 40 miles to another repeater from here. So it works pretty good. That's an extra little tidbit. So till we meet again, have a good one.